Check, check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. One, two, 1, 2. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday stream over here at twitch.tv/The Slayer Giant and youtube.com/The Slayer Giant. It is me, Alex the Slayer Giant, back again this week after I only did one stream last week, and because life, like always, had to intervene. So hopefully, this is the week where now this becomes more of a regular occurrence. What up, KB? Welcome. So I figured that this game would bring you over here instead of the other ones. So obviously the last stream that I did was last Wednesday, where I got to talk a little bit about what I played at SGF, what I did at SGF, and then I got to try briefly Xenoblade Chronicles, which seemed pretty neat. But then, like, when I kept thinking about it, it's like, it definitely seemed like the kind of game that I don't want to be streaming. Let's just put it that way. That it's a game that I kind of want to keep to myself, because it's like it's so story heavy, so vibes heavy, that I just don't want to be like distracted with, like sometimes when you stream, you don't know how much energy you have to kind of keep like with a chat, and sometimes not paying attention to what's happening in the story, especially if it's the first time. Whereas like when you're playing something that's a little cozier, it's a little easier to kind of pay more attention to, especially like right now. I realize after being off for quite a bit, I kind of need something a little bit more comfortable. Like I don't blame you. It is not a stream game. It's about, like, I like the vibes and all of that, but that's definitely a game for oneself. Let's just put it that way. I feel like someone that's a little bit more chattier could do that one. Me, I rely a lot in seeing what you guys write. So what's funny is that I'm looking at the stream over on YouTube and on Twitch, and I have no idea what the fuck's going on with Twitch. Why is it so delayed while YouTube is so like it's doing great? Like I feel like I'm like there's massive delay right now on Twitch, and I don't understand. So, and I would rather like be over there on Twitch because that's what pays the bills. Let's just put it that way. So okay, yeah, on YouTube it seems great. So right now I'm actually like testing the Pulse 3D headset with the PlayStation Link because I kind of want to have something a little bit more Wi-Fi. I mean more Wi-Fi, like wireless, as I like as I stream instead of having to keep like a big cable and all of that. And this is sounding really good so far. So yeah, in the spirit of trying to like trying to get like my feet wet again with streaming and all that, I realized yes, especially with nothing really new still happening, I kind of want to like play something cozier. And my excuse right now is go look at PlayStation's socials, and what is the game that they're not shutting up about right now? They won't shut up about God of War Laufey, which obviously got revealed at the end of the State of Play that aired on June 2nd and the week of Summer Games Fest. And they're talking that game so much, like to the point that I'm like, poor Wolverine. Like Wolverine is literally the game that's coming out in 3 months, and sound shaped. Oh man, yeah. But literally, like Wolverine, it's coming out in 3 months, and it seems like Sony already moved on. I'm not even kidding. It feels like they're so excited to get to Laufey that I'm like, you know what? That's what they're not shutting up about it. Like now we got something. They unearthed an interview Corey Barlog did with Podcast Beyond back in 2018, where he was mentioning how much he laid out a lot of the story that's in Laufey way back then. So yeah, that's Silkenet. Like eventually you're gonna get there, but it's like I don't understand what's happening with the Twitch stream. I don't understand why it seems like it's so unstable. Where literally in YouTube it's fine. Like I have KB there in the chat telling me it's fine. So let me like I'm gonna write it there in the chat. Be like, it seems like it's good on the like. Let me see. It seems like on YouTube it's stable. If you want to switch over there for now. The clip of the Cory Barlow clip. That's amazing. Yeah. So with all of that happening, I was like, you know what? I love God of War 2018 so much. I've told the story so often that this was the game that around a time in my life when I thought I was falling out of love with games, this was the game that kind of came out and reminded me why I love gaming. And I consider it like my favorite game of all time for like a while. But then like the more I kept playing it and other stuff started coming out, and the more I started like just analyzing, I don't think as highly of it like I did, but I always hold this game like in such high regard because of that. Because I'm like, man, if this game had not like rejuvenated my love for gaming, I don't know where I would be. So that's why I always like hold especially this 2018 game in high regard. And I feel like the spell kind of broke for me with Ragnarok, where it was a game that I loved initially, and on replay I don't think as highly of it. But I think I want to revisit the Ragnarok also on stream, because it's like right now I'm in the, now that they're saying that Laufey is gonna like take on the unresolved narrative threads on both of these games, I feel to have another reason to try Ragnarok again. And that's a much longer game. And I feel like once I hit a certain point with Ragnarok, I tend to really like that game. Is that you really have to trudge through such annoyance. And it's a there you go. What up, Matt? So hopefully like this is much better for you right now. I don't know what's happening over on Twitch. It's so annoying because it's like if the internet was bad, it should be bad here on YouTube also. This is definitely on Twitch's end. I don't know what they're doing over there. It's so annoying, but hey, I'm back. So So I'll keep it going there. That stream over there is gonna be like all uh it's gonna be all frozen. I see that it says that it has like poor network connection detected. It's, I gotta tell you, it's like I feel like I wanna like rope like with the stupid internet like problems. Like the worst part is that I was supposed to have internet like they were supposed to come in and install fiber cable internet here at my apartment, and and the worst part is that the tech guys come in and be like, yeah, the fiber thing it's outside the building, but they still have to come install it inside the building, and that has to be done by a different apartment. uh and I'm like, why do you waste my time then coming so early in the morning for you to then tell me you're not gonna do your job? It's like it's so annoying, and like I wish I had that like I wish I had that fiber internet, because I used to have fiber internet like two houses ago, and and I'm like, it really pisses me off, because that's the reason why I stopped recording a podcast, because my upload speeds just become so annoying, and usually like if you're streaming and doing all that, upload speeds is usually the most important thing. My download speeds are fine, but my upload speeds are have been so annoying. And thankfully I have an uncle that actually works at an internet provider that now is actually taking this case on, because I desperately need to resolve all this shit. But regardless, yeah, so let me see. Silkenet, welcome over here on the YouTube. So hopefully we're there on Twitch, it eventually stabilizes, but at least I got you guys over here. So if only there was Ragnarok and God of War Ragnarok. That's my biggest criticism of that game. I agree, Silkenet. It's like it's kind of like what I was talking with Rick. It's like you can definitely tell at what point the decision to make everything one game happened with that game, because it's like they made that decision to not do a trilogy. Instead, they did a duology. And I feel like the final third of that game, which is pretty good, like really rushes and brushes aside the whole Ragnarok of it all. In fact, that just feels very how can I say this? Like it just feels like the Ragnarok of it all feels very after, like an afterthought. The thing that it resolves well is everything that happens with Kratos and Atreus. So like from a personal standpoint, I feel like that story resolves pretty spectacularly. But I do feel that for considering how long Ragnarok is, it really does feel like it's tacked on. Like you just literally said that, and I feel like that's something that once you get out of the high of the emotional like resolution of Kratos and Atreus, and the fact that Kratos nothing bad happened to him, let's just put it that way, which had that kind of that game had that tension throughout, where it's like, is the prophecy true? Is he like, is this his last game? And then once that is done, and then you start like analyzing the game overall, then that's when the flaws start like popping up a little more. So I would say Ragnarok is definitely like, it's at its best when it's your first playthrough, and also the twist that happens, then you know which one. So but yeah, like I still feel like these are really great games. I know Ragnarok really likes. There's a lot of people that really like talking crap on Ragnarok. I don't think it's worth of any scorn to me personally, but it's definitely like I do prefer the first one myself, even though Ragnarok does things that are better, especially in the combat side. But yeah, now that they Laufey is like the official third games is gonna like tackle a bunch of the unresolved stuff. Let's get a refresher on that. So let's dive in, since I'm starting a little later, because I was playing Blood of the Clock Tower with a group of people. So get this. Any game I played that you thought was significantly better after doing a second playthrough? Ironically, Matt, this one. My second playthrough of God of War in 2018 that I did during the pandemic. Uh, like that's what solidified how much I really love this game. So that's kind of like the ironic. In my second playthrough, Ragnarok became worse, whereas in the second playthrough, this one became better. So it's so funny how that works. Sure, we got everything. And unfortunately, I wanted to do a New Game Plus run, but there was a snafu that happened with my PS Plus cloud saving one time that I had a nasty power outage that knocked half of the power in my apartment out, where it was like the electricity that was using the internet was off, but the electricity that could power my consoles was on. And then I tried to like play this game as I was waiting for things to come back, and because it couldn't sync the save, it started like a new playthrough. And then when the internet came in, the PlayStation automatically synced the save and overwrote my old save, which had a New Game Plus in, with like a completely fresh save. So my New Game Plus save that had all the new armor and all that out the window. So pretty tragic, but yeah, I guess we're starting it from scratch. So and we're doing normal. I don't care about hard right now. You still don't like most of a storyline, but the older you get, less lucky you're with teenagers thinking they know better. I understand that, Silkanet. It like teenagers can be really annoying, and that happens a lot with Atreus in the second game. I do like how he plays, though. He's great seeing all this with hindsight. I agree. I agree, Katie. Yeah, everything now that we just have learned just in the 20 minutes of Laufey and what they've been talking about makes me even more excited for that game. And this game still looks so good, and this is still just a PS4 version. And I'm running it on Pro.
I found some.
Get in the boat, boy.
So someone who never played God of War, is this actually the same creators as the other games? If so, how do they explain why he switched the Pantheon lore area? Did he try to retire in a Nordic country? That's exactly what happened, Matt. This is the same Kratos from the Greek games. And there is a comic that bridges the story.
Boy.
And what makes this game great is the fact that it's the same guy. With a different perspective in life. And crazy that this game almost put Corey out of commission with how burnout he was towards the end. Yeah. This was the game that if this game didn't hit, Sony Santa Monica was gone.
Father?
What?
Did something change? The forest feels different.
Everything is different, boy.
It's more like he didn't have any more targets in Greece. He basically like destroyed that entire pantheon. But he didn't come here to destroy this pantheon. He came here to retire. From trading on Mighty Thin Ice to now being one of Sony's top 3, top 2 in-house teams now, yeah. And they always were, that's the irony. Ascension took them down a couple notches. And this was like the return to form. Oh, that's a loaded question, Matt. The Norse games brought in new fans. And like the pendulum tends to do, we have reached the point where a lot of people are now nostalgic for the old ones now. Whereas when these games were coming out, unanimously, these were like considered the best ones. The last. So I would say the stories that the Norse ones tell are definitely better. But from gameplay and spectacle, you could make the argument that the original ones were cooler. But that's just Greek mythology compared to Norse. That's what's funny, Silkanet. They were big sellers. They were not niche. But these games sold more.
Oh, there do I see my mother. Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me. 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 Oh, there do they call to me.
Interestingly, C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien both like Norse mythology more than Greek mythology. That's interesting. And yeah, like what KB says there, that this is a game that brought new fans, but the old fans are being loud now.
She's ready.
Yes, I would agree, Silkanet. I would say this one's made it more of a global hit. Yes, KB. Any thoughts on Steam announcing the price of the Steam Machine? The Steam Machine is DOA. Those are my thoughts. There goes the Steam Machine having any chance of being a legit competitor now.
I'm sorry.
In the console market. Which is a bummer.
Squeeze.
By the way, Matt, if you want to understand the context of what KB wrote there, go watch the reveal of God of War Laufey from a couple of weeks ago, and you'll understand.
Что делать?
She knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
Heidi, welcome.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay, this way.
Is a part of the trailer seem very divisive in the God of War community? Yes, in some way.
Father, why are we doing this now?
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt. What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
Yeah, the rule number one in gaming: never listen to fans. Yeah.
Boy.
Or at least the
these.
ones online. Because you never know who's the grifters now.
Close. But also not deer. See? Tips are too wide. Mountain goat?
Your mother taught you well.
Yeah. I'll see what's up ahead.
More tracks?
Yeah. But they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Oh!
The
Now what?
So, yeah, there's quite a few threads to pull on from. So, like, kind of like KB said, like, it's interesting that
This way, boy.
the writers that are writing the new one came in because of the Norse games,
Wait,
and
deer tracks.
the reason why they
This way.
didn't want to do a trilogy of Norse games, Matt, is because of the dead times. Since this game took 5 years, and they kind of wanted to have all the story done in one go, so that they were not like fully stuck
Slow down,
doing like
boy.
one thing. And the thing with Faye
You
is
are
that it's not
hunting
necessarily
deer,
a
not
Norse
chasing
game.
it.
Yes, Father.
That game is gonna expand what God of War is, and is like dealing with all different mythologies and all of that. Like the boss that she fights in that demo is like the Tibetan God of War and all that. So it's like I personally feel that it's very exciting.
He broke our bridge. How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
Wow.
Go.
Oh. What happened here? There it is!
I do feel that
Hold.
some fans are allowed to be to complain that they're having a God of
What are
War
you
without
doing?
Kratos.
Now his guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be
Be
sorry.
sorry. Be better.
Be better. Find it. Find it.
My bow!
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
Father! Above you! stronger. They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving.
To pin a comment there in Twitch so they know.
Maybe this way?
And the worst part, KV, is that it's gonna be even more annoying hearing that in the with the Captain Drake Uncharted game if it is real. And worse in that that was already set up 10 years ago. And you're gonna have a lot of LARPers kind of like complain and not know anything. But that's kind of like the beauty of of the internet now. You probably noticed this in my Discord. I have now curated my timeline so much that I don't see a lot of that stupidity anymore. And it's so nice, let me tell you.
Here's this way. I can see more tracks. Or we can follow you.
By the way, KB, I don't know if you agree with this or not, but you notice the different character models they had for Kratos and Atreus in that Faye game. It still perplexes me that this is the only game from the 2016 to 2020 PS4 era that doesn't have a PS5 version yet. I have a feeling that a God of War 2018 remaster is coming. Is it needed? I mean, no. Exactly my thought. They're gonna do the exact same thing they did with Last of Us.
What?
He can no longer use it.
They were just hungry.
What?
The wolves. They weren't mean. They were starving.
Yes, I imagine they were.
Exactly, Silkened. Like, God of War still hasn't had a single remaster in the Norse era, besides God of War 3. So, they're still doing... Obviously, we had the God of War Trilogy remake coming, so... That's gonna be the third time. If you just count the remasters from the HD collection. You have an unsealed copy of The Last of Us 2 Remastered Collector's Edition sitting on your shelf. Wait, they did a collector's edition of the of Last of Us 2 Remaster? I know they did that Firefly edition. I feel we're in the age of remasters. Remasters and remakes.
Up there! You went in the old temple.
I
Mom
still
told me
haven't bought
never
a
to go
single
in there.
physical
We
game
do
for my
what we
PS5
please,
or
boy.
my Series
No
X.
excuses.
But at SGF, I finally got my first physical Switch game. Because they gave it to us for free.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it
My
from
time
here?
at Sandrock.
We should get closer.
And I only got that because Luke Lore from the Expansion Pass podcast didn't want it.
I went hunting with Mother a bunch of
They
times.
should do like Ace Combat, you get the
Never
God of War
wanted to
22
take me.
remastered, you pre-order Laufey. That's such a
Why
great
not?
idea, Silkenet.
It
Like,
was her wish,
like legit.
and it was time.
Okay.
A game that also did that was South Park. Back in 2016, if you pre-ordered South Park: The Fractured Butthole, you got Stick of Truth remaster for free. And still collector's edition of E33. That's a nice collector's edition. Oh, that was nice. The axe fell right as I kicked him. That's awesome. Shatter. Man, I look forward to 5 years from now when I can revisit E33 and move on from all the LARPing and how much the LARPers have ruined that game for me. Yes, I was so annoyed because that was in the Xbox showcase last year. That looked like Splinter Cell. Matt, a Splinter Cell lookalike got cancelled. Splinter Cell has no... Splinter Cell is cursed as a franchise right now. Or anything that looks like it.
I half expected to be a troll under that bridge.
You are not ready for trolls, boy.
Like, look that trailer, Murang. It literally looked like Splinter Cell.
Yes,
but
Father.
made by a Korean team. Supposedly we're still getting that Splinter Cell remake, but I don't believe anything's coming out of Ubisoft until I have it like in front of me. Like the Black Flag remake from next month, or Rayman.
Follow
Which
me.
looks amazing.
It's opening. He froze it in place. Clever. So nice. Where are you going? I think he's this way.
I collect all the XP that I can. Because I forget how not good the combat is super early on. And all the upgrades really improve it. Upgrade now? Let's see. Still low on XP. Yeah, I'm still very low.
Here. Boy.
Oh, look! It's Skull and Hati, the giant wolves who chased the sun and moon. Where did they come from? How did they get up there? What's happening there at the end?
Foreshadowing.
They eat the sun and moon? And then everybody fights?
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Steady your aim and breathe in.
I got him.
Good.
It's still alive.
Your knife. No. Finish what you started.
I can't.
I don't know, Matt. It's a tragedy.
Atreus!
We're gonna fight that?
We have no choice.
Okay, just tell me when to shoot. Watch out!
His knees and Achilles.
Control yourself, boy.
I'm fine!
Boy.
Think I'm afraid of you! You're nothing to me!
Boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
We did it.
You are not ready.
What?
Control your
Are you
emotions.
serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Matt. I'm gonna try to complete a playthrough of this game. I'm actually feeling it, so definitely feel free to stop by the other days. I might try to go live earlier, so. That's an 100-year-old Unc teaching the kids some wise lessons. Indeed he is. Uncle Ert.
I am ready.
Do not speak again.
Yeah, clearly his father's son. Now real quick, let me... Okay. I'm gonna pause here, and I'm gonna restart the stream just to see if it fixes it over on Twitch. So just keep an eye out on the notifications.